Welcome to this guided training on how you can clarify your dreams and the path needed to achieve them. And this is based on the self mastery protocol framework that I created after working with a lot of clients. Now, stick around to the end, and I'm going to show you how you can get a totally free, no strings attached session with me on the house, because I really want you guys to get this. And without further ado, let's jump in here. So this method that I'm going to describe to you really was forged in the fire of hundreds of clients and countless teachers. And that's no exaggeration. That's after working with, hundreds of men and women, both in groups and individually, on how to most effectively and with the most amount of ease and grace get what they want, right? And it starts with clarifying a vision every time. And so we're going to jump into how you can do that. Let me quickly adjust. There we go. Okay, so the self-mastery protocol is based on two stances, the inner stance and the outer stance. The inner stance is all about self-observation. It's really what's going on inside. And to really simplify that for this training, self-observation helps us to identify where we are in relation to our vision. If we are not present in the moment, it invites us to get present in the moment. So our inner vision is what for different people, it's different things, right? So it could be your big dream, right? The life that you're building, the life you want to experience. And it could be broken down into a shorter vision, right? It could be in the next year, this is what I'm hoping to accomplish. No matter what it is, the distance or the trajectory from where you currently are to that inner vision is the highest trajectory. It's the smoothest path, right? That's what how we want to look at this. No matter how far off trajectory you go, off path you go, from that point, from the present moment, there is a highest trajectory to the inner vision. And you can think of this as if you were sailing a ship at sea and you're wanting to sail your ship to Fiji, right? First, knowing where you want to go to Fiji is absolutely essential. So many people are sailing their ship, wandering around, and they're just like, I just want to feel happy. That's it. Okay, well, it's difficult to only orient yourself to an emotion, right? We need a bit more than that to create orientation. So we need to orient, or we need to identify what that inner vision is first. That's Fiji. That's the island. We're in a ship. So the next thing we need to know is, okay, where are we in relation to that? Right? First, we need to know where we are. Okay, we're lucky we have GPS. And even in the old days, they had the stars, right? They were able to navigate with the stars. And so the highest trajectory is the smoothest, quickest, easiest path across the ocean to Fiji. The present moment is where we are in our boat, where that is in the ocean. The inner vision is like the island. That's Fiji in this example we keep using. So the next step is, okay, well, inevitably, currents are going to change. Wind is going to change. There's going to be a storm. Waves might knock us off course. Something might break in the boat. Things happen, and we get off trajectory, right? So a past moment, we were here. Now we're here. So again, the highest trajectory is now from here to here. There's always a highest trajectory from where we are to where we want to go. So we now know we're here because of self-observation. We see, oh, we set this course and now we're over here, so now we get to set a new course. Based on my current data and the current waypoints I'm receiving by tuning into my emotions, my sensations, my energy, my thoughts, I have an understanding of exactly where I'm at, right? These are skills that can be cultivated. Self-correction is the action taken to align your momentum with the vision of your highest trajectory. So this is the action we need to take to pivot, right? We were going this way, boom, now we need to go this way. That's the action that's needed. It's like I'm having a little issue with the camera. So I'm going to pop that off for a second. All right, so the action steps that you take to really implement this method, and I wanted to keep this simple so it's actionable. The action steps you take are: number one, you identify your inner vision by completing some sort of guided visioning process. This is something that you could go on, a vision quest. You could hire a coach to guide you. I have an inner vision journeying experience that I guide people through. You need to clarify what that vision is. It could happen simply by going into silence and creating enough space for it to come to you. But what's important is that you understand not only what it looks like, but what it feels like. And in another video, I'll go into, why that's so important. But the quick version is, if we're looking at manifesting something, right? A lot of the community and the teachings out there are all about, visualization, right? And that's a thought. And that's important because we create a lot from the fourth dimension where thought forms exist. But we want to experience it in the third dimension, and our sensations in our body are happening, on the third dimensional level. So if we can tune into those, it helps us create a deeper anchor to what we're trying to create. And yeah, it may not have the pretty visualization with it, but I find that that's actually more helpful, because our personality can get caught up and our ego can get caught up in that visualization, and it might not feel that great in our body. And so we create competing momentum when we do that. But when we anchor it into the feeling, it anchors it into a place where we can really work from that, and we can work on amplifying and repeating that feeling over and over now to help us collapse the time between now and when we actually create that reality. So the next step is self-observation. And you can begin this right away. I recommend doing a daily check-in. You can do it in a notes app. You can have a check-in buddy. And it's just simply, hey, here's the emotions I'm witnessing or observing right now. You just practice that. Practice witnessing the emotions or observing the emotions, the thoughts, the energy, and the sensations. Strengthen that connection between your mind and your body. You can also strengthen your ability to be sensitive to those things with Qigong. Qigong is a great way to build our etheric fitness, which is our ability to perceive energy, right? Be more sensitive to energy. This is going to help you as a parent, as a lover, as an entrepreneur, whatever area of your life you want to look at. This is going to really help you in those areas. And then lastly, practicing self-correction. Self-correction is going to help you develop tools to help you pivot and move and maneuver or steer your ship, going back to that observation. Now, this is something that practicing observation is going to go a long way, and your awareness will eventually lead to corrections. And this is where I believe that working with a coach or a teacher or a mentor can really accelerate that, because they'll be able to teach you and give you tools to quickly move into a new type of energy or quickly change momentum, right? You can do this on your own. Absolutely. Following these steps are going to really assist you in accelerating your journey and also creating more ease and grace along the way, which is also going to accelerate your journey toward really creating the reality that exists within that inner vision. So the next step, I told you I was going to show you a way to get a free session. I would invite you to schedule a free self-mastery protocol mapping session with me to identify your inner vision, your dreams, your goals, your purpose. It's really your target. It's the island. It's the Fiji, going back to the example. And we want to identify your primary weaknesses, the things that sabotage you, whether it's a part of your personality, whether, no matter what it is, whatever situation or pattern or habit or belief creates weakness to achieving that inner vision. We want to identify what that is. That's going to help us make quantum leaps forward toward those goals. And we're also going to go over some different things you can do to align with your highest trajectory. So we're going to do all that on the call. It is not going to be a sales call. If you want to work with me after doing that, there will be an opportunity for you to continue on with that work. And this is not about pitching you. This is not about doing anything but being of incredible service to you. And I am confident that after you experience this, the clarity of this process, that you'll be able to begin making huge quantum leaps in your own life, because we overcomplicate this a lot of times, and it's actually quite simple. So comment below or send me a DM if you'd like to book a self-mastery protocol mapping session. It is free, and I'll get you a link to where you can book that. And let me know if you've received value from this as well. I'd love to hear if this is valuable, if you'd like to hear more content along these lines. I hope this serves you well. Have a great day. Peace.